And I'm Paulina Combow. When you share a bathroom with your enemy, it's important to let them know who's boss every now and then. When I was 16, getting ready for my after-school job at an ice cream shop, I had 10 minutes to spare and wanted to use that to aggravate Portia, my younger sister, before I went off to scoop frozen treats for minimum wage. She was reading a book in her room when I busted in to provoke her. She looked up from the pages with flames in her eyes, stood straight up, grabbed me by the throat, and slammed me into the bathroom door. I'm pretty sure she lifted me off the ground that day. It shocked me more than it hurt, and it hurt a lot. I had to go to work with a busted lip and a bruised ego. The prophecy my parents spoke of finally came true. One day your sister will be bigger than you, and she'll fight back. I believed them. I just thought I had more time. She was only 11. My sister and I are the eldest girls of 4 siblings. We have nothing in common. We don't even look related. It's nothing unusual for strangers to casually ask us if we have different parents. She sports a barbarous brunette bouffant, while I'm teasing my flat, pallid tresses to look like I have hair at all. Only our blue eyes and tiny button noses reveal any hint of relation. We were mortal enemies from the day she was born. I tortured her and called her every nasty name I could think of. Among them were the Beast, Pork Chop, Rude Portia, and Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes had its own theme song. And it was particularly cruel because her 2 front baby teeth had single white dots in the center of each one. As in the worst roll you could roll with 2 dice. I convinced her she was the sole survivor of a multiple birth. But her twin, Dorsha's head, was hidden in our house and haunted her. Our intense sibling rivalry started when she decided to be born the day before Halloween, causing me to miss out on trick-or-treating that year. I'd never seen a newborn look so evil. I'd probably never seen a newborn at all before her, but I knew she was bad news. I never got anything to myself after she came. I had to share my room, toys, friends, even gifts. Everything had to be even with us. When friends or family gave us gifts, it would be 2 of the same thing, in different colors if we were lucky. Once my grandmother saved herself the trouble and bought twin baby dolls and let us each take one, as in separate them at birth. Like a freaky nature versus nurture experiment from the 70s. Obviously, my baby was nurtured while hers was left to nature. To this very day, we'll be opening presents on Christmas morning, and Mom will say, "Hold on, you 2 need to open those at the same time." You would think we once shared our mother's uterus with how concerned people seem to be with balancing the scales. I can sympathize with twins. Although our dad is a twin, and according to him, he and his brother were treated like 2 halves of one person and had to share one of everything, which is why no one feels sorry for us. After the power shift of the bathroom incident, things changed. We cohabitated peacefully for 2 years before I moved off to college. On one of my visits home, we had our cousin over with his new wife for Thanksgiving. They were a young couple and planned to visit her family in New Jersey over the holidays. I was invited along to help with gas and driving. They planned to drive from Tennessee to New Jersey in mid-December, a terrible idea, but a cost-efficient one. I was won over by the promise of going into the city during our visit, which, since I'd never been to New York. Not being allowed to have anything to myself, of course my sister was also invited on the trip. I'm surprised she wasn't set up with her own dorm room after I left. Why should I have to share my trip to the city with her? I was in college and didn't need some junior high dork in her good Charlotte phase tripping over my heels through Times Square. But the only way I got to go was if she did, so we both went. I couldn't wait to brag to everyone back at school about my holiday plans. "Oh, you're going home to Beaver Dam for Christmas? I'm spending mine in New York City." I conveniently left out the parts about carpooling there and staying with in-laws in New Jersey. When someone asked what airport we were flying into or which